Okay, you won't believe what's going down in the royal palace. Prince William, he is done. Not just a little annoyed or rolling his royal eyes, he's absolutely raging. We're talking do not even breathe near me kind of angry. And the reason? Oh, just the small matter of King Charles trying to play peacemaker with, wait for it, Prince Harry. Yes, that Prince Harry. The one who dragged the whole family through the mud in interviews, Netflix specials, and a tell-all book. So here's the tea. King Charles, for reasons only he can understand, is reportedly still trying to patch things up with his youngest son, even after Harry nuked every remaining bridge between him and the family. And William? He's ready to slam that peace door shut, bolt it, and maybe even burn it to ashes. Now, this peace summit didn't happen in some secret bunker. Oh no, it went down at the Royal Overseas League in London, just a stone's throw from Clarence House, Charles's calm little palace haven. So very Charles, trying to keep things polite and serene while the rest of the family is breathing fire. Harry sent his team, Meredith Maines and Liam Maguire. Shocking, right? That they even still have jobs, considering Team Sussex fires staff faster than LA swaps green juice fads. On the King's side, his ever-loyal right-hand man, Toby Andre. But William, he didn't send anyone, not one single person. No excuses, no scheduling conflict. That was no accident. That was a message. I'm not supporting this circus. To William, this whole idea isn't peaceful. It's dangerous. It's rewarding betrayal. Think about it. Harry aired the family's dirty laundry to the world, slapped them with accusations, then released a memoir filled with barbs and cheap shots. And now Charles wants to sit down and have a cozy little cup of tea? Please. William's anger? It's volcanic. Insiders say he's been using language that would get him kicked out of a pub fight. One royal source even spilled to Page 6 that William absolutely effing hates Harry. Their words, not ours. And honestly, it's not just about Harry. William feels like this move insults the entire monarchy. He's not just Charles's son, he's the heir, the next king, the guy who's going to have a literal crown on his head someday. So, a deal made behind his back? It's a joke. It's like planning world peace and forgetting to invite the US president. Totally meaningless without him. And let's talk about the real trigger. Harry didn't just take shots at William. Oh no, he dragged Catherine into the mess too. In his book, Spare, he made her out to be this cold, uptight, distant figure, like some villain from a royal soap opera. William read it. He saw every word. And this is the same Catherine who's been privately battling cancer. For William, that was it. That was the end. You can't come back from that. Not in this family. Not in any family. But King Charles? He's still out here thinking he can be monarch granddad. Like he's going to mediate some family reunion and bring everyone together before Christmas. William sees right through it. In his eyes, Harry isn't returning for closure. He's returning because he's broke, desperate, and just in time to rebrand himself for the next documentary, next book, next round of sympathy. A deal with the king gives Harry and Meghan that royal glow again. The glitter, the access, the spotlight. And William? He refuses to be some background prop in their comeback story. Because William isn't just angry, he's strategic. He knows the monarchy is more fragile than ever. Harry and Meghan didn't just burn bridges, they monetized the ashes. William understands how narratives shape legacy. And what does he see now? A father gambling away the future of the monarchy for a moment of cheap forgiveness. And let's not pretend Harry is some saint craving a heartfelt reunion. Every move he makes, it's a PR strategy. All this talk of healing the rift and forgiveness, that's all background noise for the next camera. William sees it. He's lived it. 1 minute Harry's playing victim. The next he's selling family secrets to Netflix. You never know what side of him you're going to get. And here's the part that really breaks William. He remembers the old Harry, the funny, mischievous younger brother, the one who laughed with him, grieved with him. That Harry vanished the moment Meghan Markle entered the scene. William's not just furious, he's heartbroken. Because if this peace deal goes through, it won't be with the brother he once knew. It'll be with someone he no longer even recognizes, someone he believes is being completely controlled. King Charles is stuck between a throne and a hard place. He's a father, yes, but he's also a king. And kings aren't supposed to act on sentiment. But William thinks Charles has forgotten that. The monarch isn't just a dad in a crown. He sets the standard for the entire institution. So when Charles goes soft on someone who practically weaponized his title, It sends the message that loyalty doesn't matter. Then there's Catherine. She's not out here giving interviews or spilling tears on camera, but inside the palace, her silence is thunderous. The way she was portrayed in Harry's book hurt bad. And after revealing her cancer diagnosis, the entire nation was shaken. William hasn't forgotten. He won't forget. And the idea that Harry might just stroll back into royal life after dragging Catherine, it's disgusting, unforgivable. Queen Elizabeth, God rest her, had a way of handling this chaos. She'd say something like, "Recollections may vary," which was basically her royal way of calling BS without using the actual words. William is taking notes. He's not going to release sob stories or emotional statements. But one thing's clear, if Charles wants to patch things up, he'll be doing it completely solo. And don't even get started on the titles. Harry and Meghan still go by Duke and Duchess of Sussex, still use the HRH branding, still cash in on the prestige they said they didn't want. That's the final slap in William's face. It's like quitting your job, bashing your boss on the way out, then showing up and asking for free perks. Right now, the palace is a powder keg. Charles wants family unity. Harry wants a royal rebrand. Meghan wants the spotlight. But William? He wants accountability. The divide isn't just about bruised egos anymore, it's political. William knows the whole world is watching. Every little gesture becomes global news. So when the king himself is entertaining the idea of a secret deal with the couple who nearly shattered the monarchy's image, that's not peace. That's betrayal. William doesn't care about PR wins. He cares about legacy. William isn't playing checkers here. He's playing chess. Long game, every move calculated. While the cameras chase Harry and Meghan through Montecito and Netflix drafts up their next drama-filled docuseries, William is building something much bigger. A monarchy that's tighter, stronger, and absolutely no nonsense. One where there's zero room for half-in, half-out royals. No pity parties, no fame chasers, just real duty and real consequences. And trust me, the conversations behind palace walls? They're not about if Harry and Meghan's titles get stripped, it's when. The only reason it's not happening right now is because the timing is political dynamite. But when that crown lands on William's head, oh, things are going to move fast. Say goodbye to the HRH styling, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Might as well start printing new business cards because those titles could be gone before the ink dries on the next season of their show. Royal events? Don't even bother sending an invite. William's drawing a hard line. Because from where he stands, you don't get to trash the royal family, make millions from it, and still expect to show up wearing a tiara. That era is over. The perks don't come without the price anymore. And then there's Meghan. Oh, William sees everything. The carefully orchestrated distance, the PR campaigns, the way every announcement seems to land just in time to dominate headlines. He's not fooled. To him, Meghan isn't just a part of this drama. She's the architect. The one who helped turn Harry from loyal brother to headline-chasing exile. Every time Harry speaks, William doesn't just hear his brother, he hears her voice behind it. That's why this whole idea of a peace deal, it's laughable. Because in William's eyes, a deal with Harry is really a deal with Meghan. And we all know how those end, suddenly, on Instagram or in a podcast bombshell episode. But underneath all this fury and strategy is something deeper, something raw. William isn't just protecting the monarchy, he's protecting his kids. George, Charlotte, and Louis aren't just royal toddlers waving from balconies. They're the future. They're going to grow up under a spotlight that Harry once claimed to hate, and William wants to make sure that spotlight doesn't turn toxic. He's working to give them a future that's stable, where they're not constantly dodging drama from Uncle Harry's next press tour, where they inherit dignity, not decades of emotional shrapnel left behind by a bitter family feud. William wants to shield them from the chaos, give them something noble to grow into, and that means cutting ties with anything, anyone, that threatens that. Now let's talk about Charles again. The poor man is stuck in Fantasyland, trying to play daddy peacemaker before time runs out. He's thinking about birthdays, forgiveness, and dying with a clear conscience. But William doesn't get that luxury. He's not just a son or a brother. He's the next monarch. Every decision he makes now echoes into the history books. He's already seen what happens when sentiment clouds judgment. The Queen, his grandmother, she loved her family, but she never let emotions steer the ship. And William? He's ready to lead the same way. The palace, of course, is buttoned up tight. You won't hear a whisper from the official channels. But make no mistake, the divide is real. This isn't just a little spat between royal siblings. This is a full-on fracture. William and Harry aren't drifting apart. They're done. Finished. There's no comeback, no staged smiles, no last-minute handshake at some Jubilee picnic that's going to change that. And the final nail in the coffin? It wasn't the book. It wasn't the interviews. It wasn't even the betrayal. It was Harry's belief that he could just waltz back into the fold without ever taking real responsibility. That he could say what he wanted, hurt who he wanted, and still be welcomed back like nothing ever happened. That's the line William will never cross. So now, as the world waits to see what Charles does next, William is making his position painfully clear. If there's going to be peace, it won't come from hugs and heart-to-hearts. It'll come from structure, boundaries, consequences. This isn't about making up, it's about moving forward. And for Harry and Meghan, that door, it's closing fast. The age of royal indulgence is over. William's monarchy is coming. It's leaner, sharper, and there will be no room for ex-royals who treat the crown like a Netflix pitch. You can almost hear it now behind those palace walls. Quiet, steady, and certain. The future king is not here for redemption arcs. He's here for legacy, and legacy has no space for betrayal. No space for betrayal.